Hello, fight fans. What's happening? Had a lot of stuff happen these past few days. We got the two biggest names in the sport. Pacquiao, Mayweather. They both got some big bouts coming up. I'm going to take this time to talk about the Pacquiao-Marquez fight that everybody keeps trying to shit on, and I don't know why. Because you're going to see Pacquiao get taken to the wire again. He tried to wait it out. He couldn't wait it out. Marquez still firing them hands, man. Just stylistically, it's always going to be trouble with Marquez. Because, especially with Marquez now, he's a little more vicious. He got a little more bulldog in him. And provided he don't come out and be hesitant like he did in the other fights and end up on his ass, it may be a pretty easy fight. Well, I ain't gonna say easy. That's the wrong word. I say competitive fight, because it's not guaranteed victory for either one. If Pacquiao comes out and fight like he fought against Mosley, then he might have to take an L. With this matchup, like I said, ain't much change, but they age. Everybody making a big issue about, well, he's got Marquez fighting at 147 and blah 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 blah. It's not gonna be that big a deal. I think they got to catch weight, so it's either he's good enough or he's not good enough, and by my standards, he's good enough, easily good enough. I look for Marquez not to wait. I look for him to come out and start pretty much pick a fight with Manny Pacquiao. After watching recently, I know Pacquiao supposedly had leg issues and things like that during his fight with Mosley, but I mean, even from the outset, he really didn't look that explosive. He actually looked like age was catching up to him just a little bit. So Marquez, he looked like the same old Marquez to me. The only difference is he's less defensive. He's more willing to mix it up, I look for Pacquiao to go back to his wild version. I don't see him being under control, because like I said, Marquez will pick a fight with him. He's been waiting too long. He's too hungry, and he know this is now or never as far as his career goes, and that he could top out with this one fight. So it's okay. Okay, this ghetto vision, baby. But I appreciate it. Yeah, but back to the subject at hand. I don't know if I call this a prediction, because to me it's a toss-up fight, and I don't know why people think it's just gonna be a one-sided Pacquiao knocking Marquez out. Pacquiao hadn't fought any true technicians in a minute, outside of Cotto, and well, we all saw how that went. Cotto didn't fight his fight, but Marquez will. Marquez still has excellent vision, even in his late 30s. He's gonna capitalize on Manny being off balance, because, like I said, Manny will be wild. He was a little wild in the fight with Mosley, and he gets frustrated easily with somebody that's not a target. And like even Mosley decided he wasn't going to be a target. Therefore, Pacquiao got frustrated. He did a lot of reaching, and if he does that reaching against Marquez, those uppercuts will land, and they will land and do damage. Marquez defensively, on the other hand, he just got to do the basics. Chin tucked. You know, he's famous for those long distance uppercuts, but he don't want to get caught too out of position, and he don't want to be tight. If he comes in loose, you know, unlike, like I say, the first few rounds in their fights before, he came in tight, and coming in tight, he was leaving his punches out there, and Manny made him pay for it. It's the difference in Marquez being 2-0. Actually, it's the difference in Pacquiao's whole career. You know, at that point, 2 losses to Marquez. Then we have no 8 division champ. You know, we have no little guy killing giants. None of this stuff ever happens. So pretty much, it's a redemption song for Marquez. I think he'll take full advantage. I think he'll make it a good fight. If I had to make a prediction, I say Marquez learned from his past fights with Pacquiao, and I think he pulls out a decision. I think he'll pull out a decision, you know, real close decision. Disputed, of course. I mean, what other way can it go down? You know, it's obvious to see that Marquez is the better boxer of the two, and I say that from a technical standpoint, not necessarily accomplishments, but yeah, give me Marquez in 12, real tight 12. There's no animosity or no hate towards Manny Pacquiao, but I saw a bit of a decline in him in his last fight, and honestly, I never really picked him to be. I never really picked him to be like the greatest of all time. Just he's good. He's good. He's very flawed. He got to fight a certain type of fighter to look a certain type of way. So that's limitation. And going back to fight Marquez, Marquez will be in shape. Marquez didn't put on the weight well against Floyd. I think this time, I think his training regimen and the way he puts on the extra weight will be different. Plus, he's been fighting at 140. I'm sorry, excuse me. He's been fighting at 135, and as a matter of fact, I think he did fight Caceres at 140. So it won't be so drastic as the fight with Mayweather, where he looked well below par. But I mean, it's just a matchup thing, and Floyd took full advantage of his size and speed. But if you're sitting up and you're thinking Marquez is a blowout waiting to happen, you would be gasping when the fight starts as soon as that bell rings. I don't have much more to say about it than that. We've been here before. This is our 3rd time around. Regardless of public opinion, I'm excited about it. Be glad to see it come to fruition. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. If you think man is cherry picking, I think he picked the wrong cherry off the wrong tree, and it's gonna show, especially at this point in his career. And I think, honestly, Freddie Roach, I think he saw something in Pacquiao that said, you know what, he's losing something. Like I say, it's no knock on him. It's just that's the game of boxing. That's how it goes. You know, rise, decline, and I don't think he is such a great thinker in the ring that he can supplement like a Marquez or a Mayweather and not like I said, I don't think in previous videos, I don't think his power is what it's cracked up to be in order for him to sustain, because most fighters, as they get older, they tend to rely on their power more, you know, and with power you can stay in the game a lot longer. But when you got somebody who's a volume puncher that's got okay power, it's hard to sustain at that level. You know, age is something else. But like I said, give me some feedback. I'm out. I got Marquez in 12, close decision, maybe split, which is the obvious answer. So, holla back.